In the brutal, unforgiving landscapes of World War II, particularly the vast frozen plains of the Eastern Front, there existed a breed of soldier who operated in the deepest shadows. Their presence often unfelt, their impact undeniably devastating. They were the snipers, masters of precision, patience, and a chilling form of psychological warfare. While every army had its marksmen, Germany, a nation with a rich heritage in both hunting and military innovation, refined this deadly art to an unnerving degree. This is not just a story of sharpshooting. It's a deep dive into the discipline, the dedication, and the sheer nerve of Germany's elite snipers, the quiet killers who hunted their prey with surgical accuracy and whose ghost-like presence struck a cold, paralyzing fear into the hearts of their enemies, one silent shot at a time. Germany's unparalleled proficiency in sniping wasn't born overnight. It was a direct, often grim inheritance from the static, brutal trench warfare of World War I. There, sniping evolved from an occasional act into a crucial high-stakes duel. Figures like the legendary German sniper, King of the Snipers, Franz Scholler, honed techniques of concealment, observation, and ballistic precision that would influence generations. During the interwar period, while the Treaty of Versailles severely limited Germany's military, the traditions of marksmanship and hunting were preserved. When the Wehrmacht began to rearm, sniper training was formalized and integrated into infantry doctrine, emphasizing not just exceptional shooting, but sophisticated fieldcraft, meticulous observation, and the critical skill of target prioritization. Snipers were no longer merely marksmen, they were highly specialized hunter-killers, equipped with purpose-built rifles and a philosophy of combat honed over decades. Becoming an elite German sniper was an arduous and highly selective journey, demanding far more than just natural talent for shooting. Candidates, often already exceptional marksmen and proven infantrymen, underwent intensive training that pushed their physical and mental limits. They learned to become one with the landscape, to move imperceptibly, to wait for hours or even days in absolute stillness, enduring extreme weather, and to read terrain like a second language. Fieldcraft was paramount, understanding wind currents, light conditions, shadow play, and the enemy's visual habits. They mastered their primary weapon, often the venerable K98K Mauser, fitted with high-quality Zeiss or Ajax telescopic sights, learning its nuances and ballistic properties as intimately as their own heartbeat. Later, semi-automatic rifles like the G43, also fitted with scopes, offered faster follow-up shots. It wasn't about rapid firing, it was about the single, decisive, well-placed shot, often delivered from hundreds of meters away. This rigorous training imbued them with the patience of a hunter and the precision of a surgeon. Nowhere was the German sniper's skill tested more profoundly than on the sprawling, hellish battlefields of the Eastern Front. Against the vast, often fanatical Red Army, snipers became invaluable assets for disrupting morale, eliminating key personnel, and applying relentless psychological pressure. The sheer scale of the conflict, the immense distances, and the extreme weather conditions, from scorching summers to brutal, unforgiving winters, created countless opportunities for engagement, but also unimaginable danger. Crucially, the Soviets also developed highly effective sniper programs, featuring legendary marksmen like Vasily Zaitsev and Lyudmila Pavlichenko. This led to often deadly, protracted sniper duels across no man's land, where two masters of the craft would stalk each other for days, each seeking the fatal advantage. This was a war where every shadow held a potential threat, every ruined building a possible ambush, and every sound could be your last. Survival often hinged on who could outthink, outwait, and outshoot their adversary. Among the pantheon of German snipers, few achieved the legendary status of Matthias Hetzenauer. An Austrian born into a family of hunters, Hetzenauer's innate marksmanship, profound patience, and deep understanding of terrain were perfectly suited for the role. Serving with the elite 3rd Mountain Division, primarily on the Eastern Front from 1944 to 1945, he quickly racked up an astonishing 345 confirmed kills. His longest recorded kill was over 1,100 meters, an extraordinary feat requiring precise calculation of wind, bullet drop, and target movement, especially with the optics of the era. Hetzenauer's success stemmed not just from his shooting ability, but his meticulous preparation. thorough reconnaissance, careful position selection, and absolute discipline in waiting for the perfect moment. He embodied the ideal German sniper, cold, calculating, and ruthlessly effective, a true hunter in the vast, frozen wilderness of war, whose every shot was a testament to his lethal precision. Another remarkable figure whose ingenuity saved his life and made him a legend was Josef Arcep Allerberger. Initially a machine gunner, Allerberger taught himself the art of sniping after being wounded and witnessing its effectiveness firsthand. His resourcefulness and mastery of camouflage were legendary. Operating often alone or with a spotter, Allerberger famously utilized natural materials, birch bark, grasses, leaves, and branches, to create highly effective ghillie suits and camouflaged hides that made him virtually invisible, even to trained eyes. He would sometimes spend days in the same position, perfectly blended with his surroundings, waiting for high-value targets. With 257 confirmed kills, Allerberger's story highlights not just exceptional marksmanship, but the sheer grit, unparalleled patience, and ingenious adaptability required to survive and thrive as a sniper in the most hostile environments. He became known as the birch tree ghost for his ability to vanish into the forest. Beyond the grim tally of confirmed kills, the true insidious power of the German sniper lay in psychological warfare. A single, unseen shot from an unknown direction could instantly halt an entire advance, demoralize an entire unit, or force enemy soldiers to constantly look over their shoulders, every shadow a potential threat. The deliberate targeting of officers, NCOs, radio operators, medics, or machine gun crews wasn't just about reducing numbers. It was about disrupting command and control, severing vital communications, creating chaos, and inducing panic. The knowledge that an invisible enemy was watching, waiting, ready to pick off the unwary, had a profound and corrosive impact on morale. It fostered paranoia, eroded trust, and turned every open space, every exposed moment into a potential death trap. This constant, unseen threat forced enemy troops to move more cautiously, communicate less effectively, and ultimately fight with an added layer of psychological burden. The deadly effectiveness of German snipers meant they were quickly identified as high-priority targets. The Soviets, particularly, developed sophisticated counter-sniper strategies. This included employing their own highly skilled snipers in dedicated units, using bait soldiers or even dummies to draw fire, thereby revealing the German sniper's position. They would also unleash devastating artillery and mortar barrages on suspected sniper nests, or use concentrated small arms fire to suppress and expose them. A sniper's life was one of extreme solitude, imaginable pressure, and constant, immediate danger. Discovery often meant instant, brutal death, making their precision and patience not just offensive weapons, but crucial, life-saving tools for survival. Many snipers developed a code, strict rules about when and where to shoot, always prioritizing their own concealment and potential escape route over an extra kill. As World War II drew to its bloody close, the role of the sniper was irrevocably cemented in military doctrine across the globe. The German approach, emphasizing precision, stealth, and a profound understanding of terrain, ballistics, and psychology, had a lasting and undeniable impact. Figures like Matthias Hetzenauer and Josef Allerberger became grim case studies in the art of the long-range kill, their methods meticulously analyzed and adapted by subsequent generations. Their stories, while chilling in their effectiveness, offer a stark and often overlooked glimpse into a specialized, brutal aspect of warfare, a testament to the deadly precision that could be achieved by a single, disciplined soldier, patiently waiting, observing, and then striking with surgical accuracy in the vast chaos of battle. The echoes of their ghost-like presence still resonate, not just in the annals of military history, but in the training and tactics of modern snipers who continue to embody the enduring principles of precision, patience, and psychological warfare.